Chosen one, stop exactly what you are doing. The algorithm did not bring you here today. Heaven intercepted your feed right now to deliver a classified brief that you desperately need to hear before it is too late. I am not asking you to listen. I am warning you. The enemy spent the last 48 hours carefully setting a massive trap disguised as a golden opportunity. You are 100% right about them. That specific person you have been thinking about all week is actively trying to pull you down into their chaos. You felt it in your gut. You knew something was completely off. And every single time you tried to delicately explain your feelings to someone else, they quickly told you that you were just overreacting and being too sensitive. You were not overreacting at all. They are totally terrified of your spiritual radar. They know you are the silent watchman on the wall. Your intuition pierces straight through their carefully crafted public mask and violently exposes their dark intentions. Instead of fighting you directly, they chose a much darker strategy to break you, deciding to slowly drain your biological energy day after day until you started questioning your own sanity. Notice that deep, heavy exhaustion you have been carrying in your chest lately. It is not a medical condition. It is not just a simple lack of restful sleep. It is your physical body absorbing the frantic, toxic energy of a massive spiritual warfare that is secretly happening right inside your own inner circle. You have been walking around feeling completely drained. They did this on purpose. They want your mind cloudy and foggy. They want you constantly second-guessing every important decision you make. Because a chosen one who operates with total clarity and divine purpose is an absolutely unstoppable force in this world. They engineered situations to make you feel isolated. They measured an empty room and intentionally tried to convince your spirit that you were suffering from permanent loneliness. It was actually a divine quarantine. Heaven isolated you to protect your anointing from their grip. But the Matrix did not stop there. They have set a very dangerous secondary trap for you that will suddenly trigger in the next 72 hours when you least expect it. It will look like a sudden emotional reconciliation or a random stroke of good luck. Do not fall for it. It is bait designed to pull you back into their low-frequency cycle. If you blindly scroll away now, you are walking back onto the active battlefield completely unarmed and giving them free permission to continue siphoning your golden energy forever. Anchor your mind right here. Take a deep physical breath and really hear this next profound truth. You are currently standing at the most dangerous intersection of your entire life. The universe is handing you the exact spiritual armor you need right now. You must deeply understand exactly how they successfully bypassed your heavy natural defenses. Because it was not a spiritual failure on your part. They found a hidden biological backdoor straight into your tired mind, and I am going to expose exactly how they did it today. Do not let anyone interrupt you. You have been punishing yourself for years. You sincerely thought your daily exhaustion was a clear sign of weak faith. Stop doing that right now. That heavy weariness is absolutely not a spiritual defeat. It is the crushing weight of a warrior absorbing the toxic arrows meant to destroy your entire family bloodline. You are not failing today. You are fiercely shielding them. Every single day you walk into a crowded room and immediately feel the heavy atmosphere. You are a highly sensitive emotional sponge, and you naturally soak up the dark frequencies of everyone around you. This constant absorption leaves your physical vessel completely battered and bruised. You sit in your car, unable to walk through the front door because your battery is entirely empty. The dark matrix actively wants you to believe you are simply going crazy. They desperately need you to accept this reduced version of your beautiful mind as a permanent reality. You thought You were just getting older. You assumed you were finally losing your sharp edge. But heaven calls it something entirely different. You did not age yourself out of your magnificent calling. Now, I want to pause and hold something right in front of you before we continue. Over the past few years, something profound has been discovered in research laboratories. Most people who deeply care about the sacred things we discuss have never been told about this breakthrough. Not because it secretly contradicts what is sacred, because it came from a totally different direction. A small group of brilliant neuroscientists found something astonishing about the way the human brain is beautifully designed. This specific discovery explains something most spiritually sensitive people have felt deeply, but have never been able to clearly name. It is something so fundamental it actually traces back to a prestigious Nobel Prize, and it sounds almost suspicious at first. I am going to tell you exactly what they found later in this urgent message, but right now I really need you to hold this one specific question. What if the hidden reason your mind feels so foggy is not age and not a lack of spiritual discipline? What if something was deliberately taken from you at the neural level? Hold that powerful question tightly in your spirit as we move forward together, because a solution only becomes truly useful once you fully understand the brutal shape of the problem it solves. Unclench your jaw right now. Let your heavy armor fall straight to the floor. We are going to completely expose exactly who has been quietly taking your golden energy. Let me reframe your reality right now, because you have been reading the signs completely backwards all year. You measured that heavy fog and mistakenly called it a permanent failure. But it was actually a divine warning system. Your ancient radar was correctly detecting a massive, invisible attack. The enemy was never your own mind. Listen to me closely, because this next part is where most chosen ones get completely deceived. That toxic person in your life was absolutely not a coincidence. They were an empty vessel sent by the dark matrix specifically to siphon your golden energy. They literally forced you to carry their dark shame every single day. You became their spiritual pack mule. They quietly plugged directly into your bright soul and slowly drained your vibrant life force. And they callously left you to suffocate in their toxic waste while they smiled brightly for the cameras. Your pure empathy was deliberately weaponized against you by a literal parasite. They fed on your beautiful light to sustain their own miserable existence. Whenever you tried to confront their bad behavior, they expertly twisted the narrative around. They brilliantly played the victim and made everyone else believe that you were the unstable one. This is the ultimate form of spiritual gaslighting. They made you doubt your own memories. They made you question your own profound sanity while they walked away entirely guilt-free. Notice that sudden tightening in your chest right now. That is your spiritual architecture physically reacting to the undeniable truth your soul has been starving to hear. You started shrinking your own presence just to keep the fragile peace in that relationship. You desperately lowered your own high frequency because your bright light was burning their demons. You completely stopped speaking your authentic truth because you were exhausted from the endless arguments. But the dark matrix did not stop there. They set a secondary trap to ensure you remained entirely isolated and defenseless. They manipulated the people around you to slowly pull away when you needed them, the absolute most. You thought your friends just abandoned you. That wasn't a rejection at all. That was a divine interception orchestrated by heaven itself. God deliberately cleared the room because a message spoken at conversational volume cannot be heard over a noisy crowd. He removed those people because their low frequencies were actively anchoring you to that energy vampire. You are a sovereign celestial being. But this constant spiritual warfare takes a massive physical toll on your biological vessel. The blinding headaches and the severe neck pain are not random symptoms. That is your nervous system actively fighting off a hostile, energetic invasion while you are wide awake. Your physical body is literally keeping the score of this brutal, invisible war. Now, here is where it goes much deeper. And this is the part no one ever wants to say out loud in these spiritual communities. The ultimate enemy was never just the narcissist standing right in front of you. They were merely a distraction to keep you away from the real target. Take a deep breath and prepare your mind for this next profound truth. You spent this entire year feeling profoundly isolated. You assumed you were being quietly excluded or harshly punished. You sat alone in an empty room, wondering if God had completely forgotten you. But you have been reading these spiritual signs entirely backwards all year. That intense loneliness was never a curse, because it was actually a highly classified preparation for your massive upcoming assignment. Heaven placed you in a strict divine quarantine. They deliberately removed those toxic people from your daily life, because the incredible golden frequency you are about to carry is absolutely terrifying to the dark matrix. If those fake friends had stayed close, they would have deliberately dragged your pure energy straight down into the dirt to make themselves feel better. You were meant to walk this path alone. Your isolation was beautifully orchestrated by the universe. You are the ultimate generational cycle breaker. And a true cycle breaker cannot successfully heal their massive ancestral wounds in the exact same toxic environment that originally made their family bloodline sick. The Matrix desperately wants you to feel entirely rejected, but heaven simply cleared the noisy room so you could finally hear your own authentic voice again. Do not let your beautiful mind wander right now. Pay close attention to what follows. The enemy uses your own deep empathy as a highly lethal weapon against you. They know you have a huge, compassionate heart. They know you will literally bleed yourself dry, trying to save someone who secretly hates your brilliant light while they slowly drain your life force. So heaven forcefully intervened to save your life. You are not a giant trying to squeeze into a tiny dollhouse anymore. You are a sovereign celestial being. You were carefully kept in a divine cocoon of profound isolation just to protect this very exact moment from the people who wanted to destroy it. They were given a massive, loud crowd. You were given a specific holy name, and a sacred name is only audible in one very quiet place. Pause for a breath right here. Drop your heavy shoulders. Notice what your physical chest is doing right now. That quiet tightness is your ancient radar confirming this absolute truth. You are not a broken human living a difficult, sad life. You are a demonstrated warrior of light, currently operating deep inside hostile territory while waiting for your ultimate divine extraction. That heavy season of lonely tears is officially ending today. The spiritual federal agents are actively pulling their dark secrets out into the bright daylight. You survived the brutal wilderness because you were always meant to conquer it. But the dark elite knew your spiritual strength was rapidly returning, so they immediately shifted their vicious attack to a completely new biological target. They stopped attacking your powerful spirit directly. They realized your faith was simply too strong to break. Instead, they launched a massive, coordinated strike against your physical biological vessel. And they deliberately targeted the one specific thing you rely on the most to navigate this complicated world before you even realized what was happening. I need you to anchor your mind right here. The Matrix intentionally engineered a wicked system to crash your natural biological defenses. They deliberately attacked your physical nervous system. This is exactly why you have been experiencing such severe brain fog lately. You lose simple words right in the middle of a basic sentence. You walk into a room and instantly forget exactly why you even went in there because your brain is completely overwhelmed by invisible static. You thought you were just losing your sharp mind. You secretly worried that early aging was rapidly destroying your brilliant intellect. But this sudden cognitive decline is absolutely not a natural medical condition. It is a calculated neural level theft. They are deliberately scrambling your mental frequency to keep you trapped in a beta survival state so you never reach your true potential. A chosen one who cannot think clearly, cannot properly execute their divine mission. The elite deeply understand this ancient truth, so they flooded your daily environment with invisible biological stress. This constant heavy pressure forces your beautiful brain to remain completely stuck in a constant, severe panic mode that drains all your daily energy. And a panicked brain is completely incapable of accessing deep creative genius. Listen to me closely because this is critical. This is exactly why your massive financial breakthrough has been severely delayed. Your absolute inability to make sharp, quick decisions is not a personal character flaw. Your physical receiver is currently jammed by their toxic interference. You simply cannot process the brilliant ideas heaven is sending you because the signal is being intentionally blocked by the matrix. Every single day you wake up feeling like you ran a massive marathon in your sleep. Your body aches with a mysterious heavy pain. Your willpower is entirely depleted before you even pour your morning coffee. This is not because you are lazy or procrastinating. Your biological hardware is desperately trying to process a massive spiritual overload, while the enemy continuously bombards your nervous system with fear and absolute doubt. They locked your beautiful mind in a dark, invisible cage. They want your brilliant intellect heavily suppressed, so you never question their fake authority. Because if you ever fully woke up, you would instantly shatter their entire fragile empire. Your high IQ is literally a massive, terrifying threat to their ongoing control over your family bloodline, and they know it very well. Notice how your eyes feel completely tired and heavy right this exact second. That specific heavy pulse right behind your eyes is not just normal digital eye strain. It is your physical vessel trying to loudly warn you about this ongoing vicious neural attack. The enemy successfully found a biological backdoor into your highly sensitive system, and they have been quietly siphoning your God-given genius every single night while you are trying to sleep. But heaven always provides a physical key for a heavy spiritual door. You cannot fight a massive neurological blockade with just positive thinking alone. Your beautiful spirit is completely ready for the ultimate next level. But your tired physical vessel desperately needs the correct protocol to finally catch up to your rapid spiritual advancement before your body completely shuts down. And that brings us directly to the shocking laboratory discovery I promised you earlier. I am about to show you something profound. It will deeply connect your personal pain with a hidden discovery from a research laboratory. And this powerful connection will finally explain the heavy burdens in your life. You must pay close attention right now. Do not let your tired mind wander away. There is something I said near the beginning of this message that I want to return to now. I asked you to hold a specific question about your foggy mind. I asked, what happens when the brain operates the way it was originally designed to operate? The answer to that question changes absolutely everything about your current reality. For years, you assumed your severe exhaustion was a massive spiritual failure. You prayed constantly, but nothing seemed to lift the dark, heavy fog. But the brutal truth is that your spiritual receiver was intentionally broken. The elite matrix did not just attack your faith because they knew your spirit was strong. They attacked your biology instead. This was a highly calculated neural-level theft. They deliberately targeted the physical architecture of your beautiful brain to keep you entirely suppressed. When you were a child, your mind operated with absolute, pure, creative genius. You could see spiritual truths clearly, and you naturally attracted massive divine provision without even trying. But the modern way of life systematically suppresses that exact genius from the time we are born. They engineered a toxic environment to slowly disconnect the two sides of your brilliant brain. This renders your natural power completely deactivated over time. Your divine destiny was literally stolen from you at the deep neural level while you were distracted. You cannot fight a physical neurological blockade with just positive thinking alone. This is precisely where the spiritual realm intimately meets biological science. God always provides a physical anchor to unlock a supernatural breakthrough, because a heavy spiritual calling demands a fully capable physical vessel to successfully carry that immense weight. You have been operating on a tiny fraction of your true brain power, and a chosen one who only uses a partial mind will always struggle to recognize the provision heaven places right in front of them. The Matrix elite deliberately hid this exact biological truth from the general public for decades. They want you permanently weak and heavily confused. But heaven is actively handing you the exact physical key to bypass the Matrix right now. The deep receiving condition I am describing to you is entirely restorable. It is not restored through more painful effort or a different kind of faith practice. It requires a specific neurological restoration, and the solution has finally been exposed to the light. The dark enemy is absolutely terrified of you discovering this specific secret today. They desperately want you to close this video and go back to your tired, foggy life. Because the moment your physical brain matches your high spiritual frequency, their entire control system completely collapses. Your absolute freedom is waiting right on the other side. There is a profound study that actually won the prestigious Nobel Prize in 1981. It did not come from a church or a quiet seminary. It came directly from a highly advanced research laboratory. Dr. Roger Sperry proved something incredible about the way the human brain is naturally constructed, and his discovery perfectly confirms your intuition. His extensive research proved that your two brain hemispheres were divinely designed for total synchronization. When your whole brain is completely activated, you effortlessly enter a powerful state of deep flow. 98% of all children naturally operate at this high creative genius level, but less than 1 in 1,000 adults still maintain it today. Modern life slowly erodes this brilliant connection until you feel entirely numb inside. This is absolutely not a spiritual failure on your part. It is a harsh physiological reality engineered by the elite. But this stolen connection can be completely repaired. A woman from California recently described exactly what this profound restoration felt like. She had tried absolutely everything to heal her tired, foggy mind. She tried intense prayer and daily meditation, but she kept arriving at the exact same frustrating experience. She deeply believed the sacred words, but she could not feel the reality behind them. After just 10 days of doing this one thing, she said, a heavy blocked channel suddenly cleared. She felt a massive, invisible weight lift right off her tired shoulders. It was not because she tried harder or prayed louder than before. It was simply because her physical, biological receiver had been perfectly repaired. A hard-working man from Texas described a very similar miraculous breakthrough when he finally discovered this hidden scientific secret. He had spent years desperately holding things together for everyone around him. His own interior life had become completely thin and distant over time. He said his daily prayer had started to feel exactly like talking into a solid brick wall. The spiritual frequency was perfectly right, but his physical receiver was tragically turned off. 2 short weeks later, he woke up and described his mind as firing on all possible cylinders again. The heavy fog that had been so consistent was completely gone forever. That is exactly because of what a brilliant team of neuroscientists discovered. Dr. Daniel Barone in New York led a dedicated team to study this exact biological phenomenon. They spent years doing the impossible to help chosen ones just like you reclaim their stolen minds. They took over an hour of clinical neural sync technology used in specialized medical settings. Through an intensive refinement process, they compressed it into an 8-minute targeted auditory sequence. You just need a pair of standard headphones. You listen for exactly 8 minutes a day with your eyes gently closed. That is the absolute entirety of the physical requirement. They call it the Genius Switch. The Genius Switch uses advanced neural sync technology to seamlessly reconnect your separated hemispheres. It physically restores the whole brain activation that was your natural default state. The Genius Switch is absolutely not a simple meditation app. It is not a basic brainwave frequency designed to just make you feel relaxed for a few temporary moments. It is a highly targeted auditory sequence. It physically restores your natural biological architecture. But I must be completely honest with you right now, because the Genius Switch is definitely not for everyone. It is exclusively for the chosen one who truly understands that heaven prepared the massive promise and the mind that must receive it. It is for the person who has been sincere for years and kept returning to the divine call even when the evidence was entirely missing. Most ordinary people who hear about this will just scroll past. They have sadly accepted the heavily reduced version of their mind as permanent. You are still here listening to this message. That is not a random coincidence. That is the specific kind of relentless persistence that heavily belongs to the unique person this was built for. Medical colleagues clearly suggested this would be an incredible value even at $500. An in-person neurofeedback session easily costs $300 per hour. But Dr. Barone bypassed the expensive middle clinics completely so you could heal in private. It was officially released to the public at $49, but today on this exact page, it is only $39. And you also receive 4 free bonuses to greatly accelerate your total manifestation. You are completely protected by an ironclad, unconditional money-back guarantee. If your daily reality does not dramatically shift, you get every single dollar back immediately. You can listen once, or you can listen 80 times without any strict conditions. I need to be very clear about something highly urgent right now. Pages exactly like this one have a strange, mysterious way of suddenly disappearing without any warning. Information that directly touches what the dark elite want to permanently hide does not always stay available online. The verified link below is fully live right now. But the dark enemy would love nothing more than for you to postpone this until the door is completely gone. If you search online platforms for the Genius Switch, you will find many dangerous fake copycats. Most of those fake tracks have absolutely zero real neural sync technology embedded inside them. The direct official page is the only verified safe source for your mind. If your spirit deeply resonates with what I have described, the link is securely waiting in the description below and in the pinned comment. That is the only safe place his team made it available. Now take a deep physical breath. The physical tool does not replace your quiet obedience to God. It does not surrender the heavy daily burdens for you. What heaven is miraculously doing inside your powerful spirit is not strictly conditional on any physical tool, but a tool that fully restores your broken biological receiver, gives God a massive, clear channel to speak through. For the beautiful chosen one who felt something incredibly profound stir when the mind was mentioned earlier, that specific door is still open for you. The resource from Dr. Barone is safely waiting in the description below. It is a very small physical step, but small, bold steps taken from a highly clear mind have magically changed entire seasons of life. That is the last time I will mention it. What remains in this urgent message belongs entirely to something much deeper and vastly more sacred. Now, I need you to completely drop your heavy shoulders and prepare your quiet spirit for the ultimate sealing. We are about to permanently close this brutal, exhausting chapter of your long life. You are stepping completely out of the dark, cold wilderness right now. Close your tired eyes for just a quick second. I want you to feel a deep, overwhelming sense of divine gratitude flooding your entire physical body. Thank the beautiful universe for the heavy, lonely season you just miraculously survived against all possible odds. Because that harsh, painful desert did not ultimately break your powerful, resilient spirit. It simply burned away everything that was fake. It perfectly prepared your physical vessel for this exact victorious moment of total mental clarity. Now, I want you to actively visualize every single toxic cord attached to your golden energy completely snapping in half. You are officially releasing the heavy, crushing expectations of people who never truly loved your authentic light. You are absolutely no longer their convenient emotional sponge. You are deeply refusing to carry their dark, hidden shame any longer. Let all of that toxic, heavy weight fall straight to the cold ground right now. You are a sovereign, celestial being. You are the ultimate generational cycle breaker, heaven perfectly deployed to proudly win this brutal spiritual war. The Dark Elite Matrix can absolutely no longer track your rapidly rising frequency. The heavy iron prison doors are completely shattered, and the bright, warm sun is finally shining on your beautiful face. You are standing totally victorious on top of the massive mountain they violently tried to push you off. The absolute, undeniable truth has completely set your tired soul free. The dark generational curses that plagued your family bloodline end perfectly with you today. Breathe in this glorious, undeniable victory, my beautiful chosen one. Feel the absolute royal peace settling deep into your weary bones right now. The brutal, invisible war for your tired mind is officially over, and you have finally won. Your golden spiritual energy is fully and beautifully restored forever. You are finally completely safe in the comforting arms of the divine universe. Hit the like button right now, not just for this channel, but to firmly seal your energetic alignment with the beautiful universe. Share this specific, urgent warning so it can safely reach another chosen one who is currently crying in the dark. Your simple physical click could literally be the exact divine lifeline they passionately prayed for tonight. Now we proudly come to the very last door. This is the exact physical key I gently named earlier and have not returned to since. It has not mysteriously moved away from you, and everything that was waiting patiently behind it is exactly what it was when I first described it to you. The genius switch is completely ready to powerfully restore your beautiful, broken mind. It takes only $39 to confidently walk through that door. It comes with a heavy, ironclad guarantee that literally costs you absolutely nothing to safely try today. And the 4 powerful digital bonuses are waiting securely on the other side of that threshold. The clear path to it is carefully located in the description below and in the comment secretly pinned to this video. Both point to the exact same sacred door for your ultimate healing. Neither one will abruptly move if you come back to look for it tomorrow, but your beautiful, sharp intuition already knows exactly what you truly need to do right now. Do not let the dark enemy convince you to falsely delay this massive breakthrough. To legally bind this massive prophetic word to your own life, you must quickly subscribe to this channel immediately. Subscribe right now so you absolutely never miss the urgent prophetic instructions arriving in exactly 72 hours. Then I desperately need you to type 777 in the comments below. Type, "I am totally free to permanently seal this sacred, powerful covenant with the high courts of heaven," Your physical action is absolutely not just for a random computer algorithm today. It is a bold physical statement deeply registered in the powerful courts of heaven. The absolute, undeniable truth has completely set your weary soul entirely free. Your golden energy is fully restored, and the dark enemy has entirely lost their heavy grip on your glorious future. The beautiful universe is heavily smiling down on your incredible bravery and your deep, unmatched resilience. Step proudly into your undeniable royal authority today. You are a massive beacon of pure, brilliant light in a very dark, confusing world. Never let them secretly dim your beautiful frequency ever again. The quiet waiting room is officially closed, and your massive billionaire shift has finally begun. Go in absolute total peace, my beautiful chosen one.